Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome. Just let us know where you're tuning in from today. What city, country? Where's everybody from? Let us know in the comments box below what city you're tuning in from. Hello, Lagos to Nova Scotia. Welcome. Where are you tuning in from today? Hello. We'll start in about a minute or so. We got someone tuning in from Lagos, Nigeria. Where's everybody else tuning in from? Ghana, welcome. Edmonton, Alberta, welcome. We got someone from Benin, Nigeria as well. Where's everybody else from? We got someone tuning in from Winnipeg. That's good. Welcome. Someone else from Benin. 2 people from Benin. That's good. We'll start it in 1 minute. Awesome. Ottawa. Looks like you moved from Nova Scotia, Lagos to Nova Scotia. Are you in Ottawa now? That's good. Let's get started. Let's get started. All right. Welcome everybody. Good afternoon, good evening, good morning. Depends on where you're tuning in from, because we operating from different time zones today. So there's people from different parts of the world, I guess. So welcome wherever you're tuning in from. My name is Bester Goffrey, Canadian Immigration Specialist at Tofino Immigration Consulting. At Tofino Immigration, we help make Canada your new home. Now, as you know, Canada is the second largest country in the world. We got 10 provinces, 3 territories. The landmass is just huge. And today we're going to talk about one of Canada's provinces, which is Manitoba. And we have a special guest that's going to tell us about that province. I've been there myself a few times, but it's always nice to get somebody that actually lives there to explain that province to us, because visiting a place is quite different from living in a place. So our special guest today is So. She's from Winnipeg, and she's going to help us better understand the province better. So let me get our guest. Invite a friend, invite a neighbor, and I hope you have a great time. Hello.
Hello.
Hi, how are
Hi.
you?
I'm good. Hi.
Welcome. Welcome. I thank you for taking the time to join us. I know your schedule is quite busy, so it's good that we're able to get you on the show today. Well,
Yeah, thank you.
we got lots
I'm
of
glad
people.
to be here. Let
Yeah,
me
we got
just
lots of people
clean
tuning
this
in
up.
from. We got
From
lots of
where?
we got lots of people tuning in from Nigeria, and
Oh, nice.
it's 9:30 I think for them, but they're still
Nigeria doesn't sleep, so.
well, we'll also be saving this video on IGTV and on YouTube as well, so people can also, of course, rewatch it. So,
Okay, cool.
are you tuning in from Manitoba today, Winnipeg?
Yeah, definitely.
Awesome, awesome. Right, so I have lots of questions for you about your province, because as an immigration consultant, people are always asking me, where's the best part of Canada to live in? And there's
Hmm.
always questions about different provinces, right? So I feel like we're going to talk about different provinces, and Manitoba is definitely one of those ones that people talk about a lot.
Yeah.
So I have a few questions for you. How long have you been living in Manitoba now?
2 years.
2 years?
I'm old though. I'm getting old, yeah. I need to get out quickly.
You try to get out. Were you somewhere else before that?
Yeah, I had lived in Toronto, so
How long were you in Toronto for when you
two
were there?
years.
So 2 years in Toronto, and then now 2 years in Manitoba.
And I'm living here soon, so
Where are you going next?
um on top of the list is BC and Alberta. So
British
I
Columbia.
haven't decided yet between
British
both.
Columbia is nice. So you thinking like Vancouver or
No,
no?
definitely not Vancouver.
Okay. Like what?
Mm-mm.
Do you know what city yet?
I'm being drawn to Victoria somehow, Sha.
Victoria is nice. Fair. I have a
Yeah,
good. I have one of my good friends in Victoria. It's a
yeah,
nice place to be for sure. And but you've been in Winnipeg for 2 years now. So far,
yeah.
what do you love about the province?
Um, the first thing I love about it, and it's just the code. Let me first of all say it's the code I don't like, but like the first thing I love about it is the family vibe because I'm a family person. I love being around family,
Okay.
and Manitoba is a family oriented environment. There's
Okay.
school and students, but like there's this family vibe. There's just this, peace. Like every family just wants to be have fun, just chill. Like it's not like Lagos or like Toronto where it's so busy.
Right.
Yeah, that's one thing I love. It's so chilled and laid back. I love it.
Okay. That's good. The for your experience, your personal experience in the province so far, has
Mhm.
it been positive?
A lot more positive. A few negatives, but like
We'll,
positive
we'll,
outweighs.
okay. We'll get to the negatives
Yeah,
later. But
it's been positive. A lot more positive, definitely.
okay. So a lot more. So you compared
Yeah.
it to Toronto. What was Toronto like for you? Why did you move from Toronto?
Just the fact that it was too busy and chaotic for my liking. It
Okay.
was just like I don't like when I feel like everything is moving around me so fast.
Hmm.
Like there's this fast-paced feeling in Toronto. And it's one of the reasons I also couldn't live in Lagos while I was in Nigeria. I don't like being in a fast-paced environment. Like it drives me crazy. And the fact that you just have to you it takes a lot to do something very little. You go through stress, like traffic, like train ride, like I just don't want to deal with all of that. Those hours on the train and stuff, it's crazy. That's the major reason I left Toronto. It's too fast paced for me.
Some say it's expensive as well in Toronto.
Very expensive as well. But like I could have dealt with that
Right.
because here my rent in Manitoba is way more expensive than what my rent was in Toronto.
Okay.
I would have been able to live with that, but the fact that it's just fast paced, I couldn't like
So you can't.
everyone is just in a hurry there. I can't.
So you can't handle a city like New York then.
I visited New York once and I ran.
Yeah.
I
I didn't
honestly
like it
ran. My
myself.
auntie lives there. I ran.
The BC vibe is a lot more chill. Like the Victoria you're talking about is more laid
Yeah.
back, right? So
Yeah.
it's
For New
definitely a
York, no.
contrast.
New York is too dirty for my liking.
I
God.
think. Okay. I
No.
hope we don't have any New Yorkers slugging into it. Okay? They're not
They
gonna be
know.
there.
They know.
They know about
They
that
know.
too. Okay. Okay. So you were talking about cost of living,
Yeah.
about in Winnipeg right now, where you live in is more expensive than your Toronto spot. But
For me
is
though.
is it is it is the place you live in now bigger though than where you were?
Definitely, definitely. I
Right.
was coming to that why I said that. I was just when I said it was more, it's just like as per the dollar price and value. But
Right.
like what you're getting, definitely. I live in a one bedroom and I don't even know what to do with it. It's so massive.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the cost then? Do you mind sharing how much it's costing you per month
To
to
so
rent to
where I
rent
am
New
right
York?
now
Yeah.
per month is 1,000,
Yeah.
and I'm moving to a similar place in a week, but I'm paying 860 for that.
Huh. For a one bedroom apartment.
Yeah, I'm moving to a similar place in a week, and it's just because it's now closer to even downtown. You know what it means to
How,
rent a house downtown Toronto,
how far how far is this place from down? 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
where I am right now. I'm on the
The,
south
the,
side
the
right
new
now.
place. The new
The
place you
new
just
place is
moved.
no, it's like if you're driving, it's about 20 minutes.
Okay.
Bus ride is about 50 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah. So
So
I'm moving downtown now.
so
Like
you
around downtown, Sha.
okay, so like a thousand for 800
For
and
where I
something.
am right now, yeah.
Okay. So for somebody who moves to Winnipeg as a single person, what do you think would be your monthly expenses, including your rent and what should they budget for?
I would say a single person
Yeah.
that's not a student.
That's not the reason I was asking is because immigrants have settlement funds when they're required to have settlement funds when they immigrate to
Hmm.
Canada. And we're
Yeah.
just essentially trying to calculate how much time they have before they run out of money.
Yeah, true.
If they don't get
For
a
a
job.
single person that's not a student, and I asked that because like I'm not in school, so I
Right,
took a one bedroom. If I was probably in school, I'll be sharing with people, to cut costs and all of that.
right.
So for a single person that's not a student, I would say roughly budget like if you're in Winnipeg though, budget like 1,005, 1,006, including your rent.
Okay, that's not a bad
Yeah.
budget to have.
If you're just starting, yeah.
Toronto, you'll be looking a little more than that for sure.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay. Do you know anything about the real estate markets in Manitoba in terms of cost and what's available generally?
In terms of what's available, not really, but cost, I actually did a video with a real estate friend, and I
Okay.
have a couple of friends who have houses. It depends on the area, but it's relatively cheap
Okay.
to buy a house. My friend has a house that he bought 2018 for
Okay.
350,
Okay.
and yeah, he pays the mortgage like 1.5 monthly, I think.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's relatively very cheap to buy a house in
Right. So
Manitoba compared to other provinces.
for those of you wondering, it's $350,000
Thousand
right away,
dollars, yeah, not three
right?
hundred fifty dollars.
And
So three
right,
fifty thousand.
and you buy it on credit, which is you pay the mortgage monthly,
Mortgage, yeah.
which is talking about it being about
Hey
$1,500
Nahita, my friend is
every month.
here.
Right, right. Welcome. So the real estate is affordable in Manitoba compared to somewhere
It
like
is,
Vancouver.
yeah,
Vancouver, we're looking at least $1 million for
yeah.
a house.
So compared to Toronto, like if you're buying, let's say a house that will cost maybe 1 million in Toronto, will probably be like 700, 600 here.
Okay. All right. So someone was asking about students. You talked about immigrating as a single person and how much it costs
To
monthly.
live a month, yeah.
Yeah, but for a student, what do you think the budget should be like?
For students, which I mean, individual depends on, apart from like the basics, it depends on what you buy as a person that would, add up your expenses. If you're not if you're not a spender, you know, squander,
Live large
you,
life.
yes, you can definitely live on like 1,000 because you can get a shared apartment. You can get a room for 400, 350, 500 in Manitoba, in Winnipeg, and it will be nice, like in a house that you share with people. So, like, let's say 500 for your rent, and you manage like 500 to do your stuff. Maybe you pay for your phone stuff, $50 and all of that stuff. So, like 1,000 should be fine for a student. If you're not a spender, again, if you're just starting, if you're not the last daughter,
Right.
you know.
Is it easy to get a place to rent?
You said?
Is it easy to get a place to rent in
Very.
okay, that's good.
With my experience, it's been very easy with my
Okay.
experience. Yeah. I
When
literally started looking for a house a month ago and I got it.
right, that's good. That's good. When people move to a place, of course, they want to think about how they're going to make money
Hmm.
in a new place. A lot of people immigrate to get a better life, right? In Manitoba, what's the dominant industries for like work and stuff?
Um, I will, from what I know, health. Yeah.
Healthcare is always popular.
There's
Okay.
a lot of customer service sector in Manitoba as well.
Right.
There's a lot of like the telemarketing stuff.
Yeah.
There's a bit of IT, depends on what part of IT you're in. It's
Right.
also a very good market. I think I was speaking to a friend recently at a party, and he was telling me like this whole web and cloud thing really does well here if you're into like web design and stuff. So yeah,
Uh,
but I would say health and definitely healthcare.
yeah,
Yeah.
I watched a video of you one time, and you were talking about how if you were to pick a different career, it would probably be in the IT area. And
Yeah.
then you also complained. You were like, I don't think I have the head
I
for
don't
it.
have the brain for it. I don't have the brain.
All right,
I do. My brain is all entertainment right now.
right. Is it easy to get a job for in Winnipeg though? For a newcomer, for example, is it easy to get something to do right away?
I'm going to answer this question two ways because, like, it depends on what you're looking at.
Okay.
And because it's a smaller province compared to the bigger provinces in Canada, the competition is not much. But then because it's not much, a lot of people are looking at it. I don't know if you get what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So like it really does depend on the industry. But like if you're looking for something to just start going while you find what you're looking for, it's definitely easy to get a job. If you're just say, let me just quickly get something, and you don't have to do anything that like I don't know how to describe. I don't know how to describe it. Like a decent job, definitely. It's very easy to get that if you just say, let me just do something to start, paying bills before I get proper job. So yeah.
Right. So I've lived in different cities: Calgary, Vancouver, Montreal as well, and gotten a chance to travel across the country a little bit. But every time I get to Winnipeg, I always feel like the students have really nice cars. Okay.
Oh no.
Really, really nice cars. Is this? Do the jobs pay that well, or what's going on? How come they're driving really? Every time there's just a nice car.
Our insurance is cheap, darling.
Insurance, okay. So the insurance is really cheap for the cars. Yeah, but insurance is what you paid to cover the car in case of an incident.
Let me answer you.
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me answer you. When I first got here, right, I saw the same thing and I was like, wow, there's so much money in this city. But the truth is, let me tell you, a lot of the students in Manitoba, from what I've noticed, are people who have very rich parents.
Okay.
Especially the northern part of where we come from. There's so much here.
Right.
So like those guys, they drive. See, the kind of car they drive will give you hypertension. Don't worry.
Right. So because I was thinking it was the jobs. I was thinking maybe it was the jobs that were paying that well, but it's something else.
The job does pay well, but like the people you just referred to, it's not the job. Half the time it's not the job. There's money on ground.
Okay, so you don't want new immigrants and new students coming there to go compete and feel like they have to. Is there pressure on ground for people to feel like they have to keep up?
Definitely not. I haven't. It's just now I'm starting to learn how to drive to get a car in Canada. The 4 years I've been here. I mean, pressure it depends on people you roll with and what you decide, what you allow to pressure you, right?
Exactly.
I have friends that have literally everything I aspire to have, but like I'm not gonna kill myself because at the end of the day, I look at them. I've been in this country all by myself. I look at these people who have parents left, right, and center, family left, right, and center. I can't compare myself to those people,
Right.
So it depends on the person and what they allow pressure them. So there's no pressure for anything. And really, apart from being the students and stuff, you and I know there's the credit system in Canada. So anybody can go pick up a car they want to pick up if they want it.
Yep.
So it's the same thing in Winnipeg. It's not even the financing is not as expensive as every other city. So you can definitely just get a car if you want to, whatever type of car you want to get.
So
yeah, but insurance is definitely cheap for us. So everybody drives here. So
right. So speaking about cars, so you're just learning how to drive now.
Yeah, I'm taking my test in 2 months.
Okay. Is there a reason it took you this long to learn how to drive, or you just
I had a phobia for driving. Okay. Actually, I had a phobia for driving. So, but when I got to Winnipeg, I had to kill it because the transit system is trash. So, and having a car here is very essential compared to Toronto. So it's not really luxury here, it's a necessity because like the transit is trash. You just have to get a car. Even if it's not that fancy, just get something to move you around.
Yeah, just keep you warm and stuff. So the insurance you were talking about, is it how affordable is it for the cars?
It depends on the car. From what I've found out and the little research I've made, it depends on the car, when it was made. I think that's how it is everywhere else, like, right? Yeah. So but like the cheapest I've seen here for my friend's car, which was like one of the, I don't really know cars, but it's like a very recent Mazda. I think his insurance was how much was it? I think it was, because I know he paid the whole year. When they told him his insurance, he paid the whole year and it was about 2,500 or 2,200. Okay.
About 200 and something.
So like,
for full insurance.
Yeah.
Toronto is definitely got more than that. For sure.
My friends were paying 300, 500 in Toronto.
Toronto is like 400,
Yeah.
500. Depends
My
on
friends were paying
depends on
500.
your
I had a friend
location.
who
Yeah.
was paying 500, and I was like, I'm never getting a car in this city. How much do I make?
Right, right. So for the families that immigrates to Manitoba, you live in Winnipeg, so of course you don't know the entire province, but you have an idea of what's going on in
Mhm.
Winnipeg, which is one of the major cities. Is it easy for families to settle in Winnipeg when they first arrive?
For
Okay,
family, very, very easy because, like I said, it's a family-oriented place. So it's just like if you're a family person or your family coming here, it's like you're walking into home, you
right,
know? Like the people here, I know Canadians are friendly, but you need to meet Winnipeggers.
right.
They're absolutely lovely.
Okay,
So
lovely.
like settling is very again, it depends on people experiencing and the people that you surround yourself with. But from
Right.
my experience and the little family people that I also know who have children and stuff, and when they came here, like I have a neighbor who is my friend that came here about the same time I came 4 years ago. We spoke and his integration was pretty very easy. So I would say it's really easy for families to settle down here.
Pretty good. The so daycares have been having daycare has been an issue in Vancouver for a long time. I'm not sure what it's like in Winnipeg because in Vancouver sometimes you have to be on a wait list and even pay money like $200 so you can be on a wait list. And daycare is super important because if you don't have that support,
Mm.
it might be difficult for you to go back to work as a woman after you have your
After
child,
giving
right?
birth, yeah, excuse
So
me.
yeah.
Mhm.
So in Winnipeg, have you heard anything related to daycare and how difficult it is to find a spot or no?
It's the same thing because, like I said, I've got a couple friends. Most of my friends here are married with families because this is a family place. So most of the people I met here when I came are like married and stuff. So when we were interacting, because me, I like to be prepared. It could happen anytime, so I like to find out ahead.
Right.
I did ask them this question when I just came, because I honestly wanted to settle here, but because of the code, I had to think twice. So I asked them, and from what I found out was with daycare, I have a friend whose son just turned 1, and they registered on the waiting list when he was born.
Hmm.
They still haven't heard back.
So it's been a whole year then.
Yes, that's how long. So it's there's definitely a very, very, very long wait list on
Right.
daycare here. And I'm just like, can I register before I even think of having the child so that when the child comes, people will just give me.
There are people that register at different locations as well, and
Yeah.
so that way whoever calls them first, they just go
Yeah.
there, right?
And
But it's
he
important.
also told me that you can definitely call them if you do really need it, and they would review your stuff and see if it's worth like if it's something that needs to be
Right.
done quicker, then they can move you up the list as well. Yeah.
Right. Now we know I'm from Nigeria. You're from Nigeria too. I'm from
Yeah.
Delta State. You're from Edo State.
I
So
don't think, yeah.
it used to be the same state many years ago, Bendo State, right?
Then there, my
Right.
dad
Yeah.
told me.
Right. And we know how the for example, making friends back home is super easy, but when you come here, it's a different kind of life. Is it easy to make friends when you first arrive in Manitoba? For you, for example,
Uh,
is it easy for you to make some friends?
Generally, make I've found because from other friends I've spoken to, making friends here is not easy. So it also get worse when you are an introverted person. I know a lot of people see my personality as extroverted because of what I am online, but I'm very introverted in person. So, and it's also more difficult when you relocate here as an adult. A lot of people I have found here with really strong friendship and all of that stuff, either in college, in university, you can make friends that easy. But like as an adult, a working adult, you probably colleagues and depends again on where you work. But like generally, it's not that easy. It's not as easy as Nigeria, that I can tell you because like yo, everyone's busy. Everyone is just like about their life and stuff. And it's definitely not like Nigeria where you can also just go visit friends and all, just like I'm in your area. You can't just be in
Right.
anybody's area in Canada.
You just knock on the
You
door and
can't be
say,
in their
"Hey,
area.
I'm in your area.
No,
Open up."
even if like you want to go knock at the door, they might not even be home. So what if you go in winter? You know, like people are so busy. It's not easy. So a lot of the friends I've made here I cannot say there is a bond. No, there is no bond like friendship bond, but I definitely have people that I can count on, like with stuff, like if I do need an assistant with something like maybe
Right.
work related, or just career related or even personal life related. But like say I don't know, friendship. I have acquaintances, I'll just put it that way,
Right.
because friends is just way deeper
Right. It's
than,
not as deep
yeah, it's
as
not as
you
deep
have
as
back home
being
in the Canada.
friends. Yeah, I've
Right.
got acquaintances and a lot of people I've met online as well who are in Canada that I haven't even met in person.
Right.
But say like friends, that's hard because you have to nurture friendship. Like I tell people the difference between friendship and relationship is just intimacy.
Right.
You have to nurture it almost the same way. So, and that is so hard. You can't really, if you're
Yeah.
introverted, it's difficult. And if you're not outgoing, like social, some
Right.
people, whoever they hang out with is their friend. But to me, that's not it.
Right. Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that. So you're coming from a big city, Toronto, which is like, if not the major, the bigger city in Canada in terms of population, right? That's where Drake lives in Toronto, right? And
Yeah.
you move from there to Winnipeg. And is Winnipeg boring compared to Toronto?
A lot of people say it's boring,
Okay.
but I don't.
Because you're
Because
introverted
again,
and you
I will never leave my house unless it's important.
okay. Okay. But
A
other
lot of my
people,
outgoing friends know they complain a lot. I have a lot of friends that have moved since I moved here, they've moved to Toronto.
okay,
After school, the students here especially, after school, everybody jackpast to the bigger cities.
right.
But like for me, it's not boring because like I have a lot of things in my house that keeps me busy.
Yeah.
I have church that I go to every Sunday. I have
Yeah.
my church family. If I want to go to a restaurant, maybe once in a month or twice, I go by myself. I don't go to nightclubs and stuff. So like it's not boring for me. But for people who are so social, they will tell you Winnipeg is not it.
Okay.
I
So
mean, the only thing is cold. Like
now, it sounds like you're pretty religious, but not everybody that goes to Canada goes to church every day, or not everyone is that religious. So for
yeah,
people interested in the nightlife, from what you've heard, because you probably don't go, but from what you've
yeah.
heard, is there an active nightlife in Winnipeg?
I'll say there is. Like, I mean, I don't go, not like I would never go. I've been, I think, twice since I came. Yeah, when my friend had her birthday party.
Yeah.
I would say there is a nightlife, but you definitely can't compare to bigger cities. There's definitely a nightlife. They have like clubs and stuff downtown. They have their hangout spots and all of that. Winnipeg has some beautiful sites, honestly. But like, if
Okay.
someone from Toronto is talking, they'll tell you, oh, Winnipeg is just like Benin. Don't bother. It's just nothing. There's nothing there.
Okay. Okay. Someone is asking you not to leave Winnipeg. By the way, in the comment box
Come
there,
and cover me, oh,
they
because
were asking you to stay a little longer.
this thing
Okay.
cannot handle it.
So do you know of any fun activities to do in your in Manitoba, in your city, Winnipeg?
For fun, it depends on the person.
Yeah.
Because for me, I would say one of the most beautiful museums I've ever seen is in Winnipeg.
What's it called?
Oh my God, I forgot. It's close to the Forks. Oh my goodness, I forgot. I think it's called the Winnipeg Art Gallery. Someone remind me if you're in Winnipeg. What's the
If,
name of that museum close to the Forks?
if anyone knows, they can make a comment there, and then we can.
Yeah, it's so beautiful. My goodness, it's so beautiful. It's one of their monuments and landmark here. It's
Okay.
so beautiful. And there's also the Forks. It's like um an ocean because they say they don't have beach in Winnipeg.
Someone is saying it's a human rights museum, probably.
Exactly. So
Okay.
like they have this place called the Forks. It's like a market. Think about Toronto's Christmas markets
Okay.
on a daily basis in Winnipeg.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
the Toronto one is during festive. Like think about the daily basis, like it's this very big place. And there's this boat ride that takes you around the city and they tell you like the history of the city and all of that. And they also have like there's this other site. We have, apart from Winnipeg, there's a lot of places around Winnipeg, which is like in Manitoba. There's a particular place I'm
Brandon.
planning to visit in summer. It's like the Dubai Safari with the sand and everything.
Really?
Beautiful. Yeah,
Is that
beautiful.
close to Brandon, or where would that be?
It's it's about, I think it's called the Sand something. It's about 40 minutes drive from Winnipeg.
40
Yeah.
minutes. Okay.
So like
I
there's
know.
all of that around you.
Right.
It's so beautiful, but depends on what type of fun. Because so some people, that's just Oyibo people stuff, but that's what I like.
Right.
You know, so some people they want the Niger, you know, but that all that the Niger stuff ends in like the club, and you can't be going to the club every day, you know. So
Right.
like you have to experience the city and all of that. It has definitely fun things to do. It
Right.
just depends on the person. Because I was in Toronto for 2 years and I only went to the CN Tower when I was leaving. Imagine somebody like me.
Right.
They'll probably say Toronto does not have places, but it does have places. You just didn't go.
Exactly. Exactly. So
Yeah.
Winnipeg, Manitoba probably has like lots of places. Then you just
Yeah,
need to do
it
your
does.
research and then be willing to
Yeah.
try new stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
it does.
So we talked about cars and insurance, and I assume the transit system in Winnipeg is not all that, right? Okay. So do you guys have Uber?
They just came.
It just
Glory be to God.
came.
They
Okay.
came
Okay.
during the pandemic.
During the pandemic, so it just came. So
Yeah.
so when I first came to Canada, I I was looking at different provinces and territories. Somebody said, "Oh, I said Winnipeg, Manitoba," and they're like, "No, it's Winterpeg, Manitoba."
Yeah, it's Winnipeg, man.
Because it's just so cold and there's so much snow. But you're the one. I've been in Winnipeg in the summertime, uh, in the fall, and also in the winter as well. And I know winter is pretty serious there. But you're the one who lives there. Is it
I
cold
can
for the?
only describe this question you're about to ask with
Tell me.
one picture.
Okay.
Wait, just hold on. I will bring it.
Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. We'll wait. Hope you guys are having a great time. If you have any questions, comment below as
In
well.
Winnipeg, I'm not
Okay.
even capping. You see, February, March, January, February, March. This is probably what you have in your leg.
Wow. Like, is that a -30 boots?
Yes,
It's pretty cold.
very.
All right. The
It's cold. Like, I'm not even joking. That's one of the things that I'm already thinking,
is
like, how
that
am
why
I
you're
going
trying
to
to run away
survive
to
next year?
Victoria?
Yes, that's
Is,
how
is
I'm running the cold. If not for the cold, I could have lived with the whole not so good pay.
okay.
Because I don't want too much as a person. I just want to live my life. You know, I'm not aiming for plenty, but like it's too cold. Jesus, it's too cold.
How many months would you say it snows a year?
How many months?
Yeah, like is it like 4 months of winter and is it like 3 months of winter and then 3 months of spring? Is it regular or no?
First of all, we don't have spring. Don't let people be deceiving you. We don't have spring.
Okay. Okay.
I'm not trying to scare you guys, so but just
All
the
right.
truth, prepare yourself. We
But,
don't have spring. So
but
what we have is like maybe 3 months of summer.
okay, but I was
Last.
last time I was in Winnipeg, a friend of mine took me to church, and there were lots of Nigerians in that church, lots of Africans, I might say. And after that, there was like an event on a barbecue event again, and the amount of families that were there that were black was just a lot. So they're all able to handle the cold, I assume. And why are you running away?
Well, you get used to it, but I just don't want to get used to it.
You don't want to
You
get
get used to it because like you start to dress like it. Like right now, it's so chilly outside, at least in the morning when I went out. And I was wearing this, you know.
right.
When I came, there was no way in life I could have worn a tank top outside in the kind of weather that we had today.
Right.
Or like you start to get used to it and
And you
you
dress
just
for it too.
manage. It's like a coping thing. Yeah.
Yeah, you dress for it. Okay. So for the people that in Winnipeg, is there a huge African community? Because when we immigrate, of course, we want to be around people that are like us sometimes. And is there a big African community in Winnipeg, Manitoba?
Yeah, very. And if there's one thing Manitobans love is to live life and enjoy. You see that barbecue thing you just talking about? Let's all
Right.
start. They
Right.
will come out.
Exactly.
Manitobans, they don't want to joke with any nice weather. Once there's a nice weather like this, everybody will just pack their load
And
and go to the
come
park,
right.
go outside, be doing
Playing
barbecue.
soccer
They
and stuff.
love to enjoy.
Right.
They love their small gatherings. They love their, you know, fireplace and all that, just, having fun, picnic, anything to be out really, because we spend most of our year inside the house.
Right. In your car,
Yeah.
inside the house, and heading to work and back. Is there good African grocery stores to get the groceries from
Yeah.
home countries like we used to?
Yeah. One thing I found is it also depends on your area, but one thing I found is they're closer than in Toronto. So like my house now, I've got like two African grocery stores on my road and one I can just walk to.
Okay, that's pretty
Yeah.
convenient. It's pretty
Yeah,
convenient.
it's pretty convenient. That's one thing I love about this place. Whichever area you live in, from what I found, and the areas I've visited people, there's always just their own small complex that has everything.
Okay.
So you might not need to. I can't remember the last time I went downtown. If not that I'm moving there now. The whole 2 years I've been here, the only times I went downtown was like maybe either for work, because before
Fine.
pandemic and all that, for work, or when my friends go. But say I want to do grocery, I want to buy something and stuff. No, there is a mall on my side. I don't have to go to Polo Park. There's the outlet mall. So like they just have everything in their own small.
To you, because you said you spend lots of time at home, what's
Yeah.
the benefit of moving downtown at this point for you?
For me,
Hmm.
one is cheap
Yeah.
because with the way the city is shaped, I don't see why I'm paying 1,000 for a one bedroom if I can get something cheaper
Okay.
of the same size and the same, everything. Also, I just transited to a new job, so like it's closer downtown in case of when we move
To
back to the office.
right.
So, and also it's just like I am somebody that doesn't really like staying in a place for too long. I'm just tired of this house.
Okay. It's good.
Yeah.
So
So I just need a new place. I need to decorate a new place the way I want, that kind of thing.
okay. Change is always good. So you've
Mm.
you've told us about what you like about the city, but of course there's always the side of the city that is not as good. What do you not like about Winnipeg, about living there in that city?
The first thing is everybody knows everybody, but that doesn't concern me. I'm not bothered.
Okay.
But it's still a problem. Like I don't like the fact that everybody just knows everybody. Like before you say Jack, this one knows this one, this one knows this one.
Right. Right.
Also, um, I'm sure this one everybody just knows. Like somebody already said, the south is safer, but don't worry, I'm moving. I just said downtown because like that's the best I can describe it. But it's actually around downtown I'm moving. So I'm not moving to the heart of downtown. Like the person just said, downtown is pretty brutal.
Okay.
They can just knock your car and collect things, or just waylay you, that kind
Yeah.
of thing.
All right. That happens in
Yeah,
Winnipeg. Okay.
yeah, it happens a lot.
I saw lots
Um,
of
yeah, names, I'm coming to you.
yeah,
You
I
saw
saw
where?
lots of I think the time I drove past downtown it was a bit strange because it wasn't really like a major downtown, and
Mm.
there were lots of like people that were just a bit drunk. I think on
That's another thing I was going to. So it's why I'm happy now that as I'm going there, the Lord has already spoken to me to go and learn how to drive. I'm getting a car soon because
yeah,
like it's not me and those people that will be dragging bus. Because right now, any small code, you see the what do they call those things at bus stations?
the
The safety one thing.
the bus stop like the box
Yeah,
where you stand. Yeah,
that particular small room they do build.
right,
You see that one? They will just fill it up, and you can't stay in there with them because it will be smelling and stuff.
right,
Now imagine during winter when you are freezing and they are all inside. What
right,
would you do?
right,
Shelter, thank you. What
right.
would you do? You just freeze outside, and the stupid bus is coming like in 30 minutes. You
That's a
can be
long time
waiting
to
at
wait.
you can
That's a
be
long
waiting
time to
at the
wait.
bus, and this bus told you when you left your house it's coming in
Mm,
5 minutes. But when you get to the bus stop, you will not be saying delayed, 30 minutes, delayed. What are you delaying for, bro?
right,
Why are you delaying me? You
right.
not wait there with those people. No, you can't do that. So like I'm telling everybody, it will take time, but at any point you can get a car. If you're in Manitoba, get a car.
So people that don't know how to drive from Nigeria, they better start learning how to drive now.
Learn, no,
How
because
long?
at
How long
any
is it
point you
taking
can
you?
afford it, get it.
How,
I took about 10 classes.
mhm.
And now I'm just driving my friends' cars before my actual road test to
At nighttime,
straighten my hands and stuff.
at nighttime, or
Every time, or anytime they're going anywhere, I'm their designated driver now. Anytime they're going anywhere, I just tell them, oh yeah, call me or your Uber. I'll come
right,
and drive your car, drive you to wherever you're going.
right, okay. So you don't see yourself living in Winnipeg long term. You're thinking of moving somewhere else, but
I'm
that's
probably out next year.
next year. Okay, okay.
Probably.
This, of course, you've told us some of those reasons as well. So your YouTube channel is pretty cool. I see you talk about different things from beauty to lifestyle to faith and everything in between, right? Why did you launch this YouTube channel? What's your goal?
The major reason I did is I'm just infusing other things, but the major reason I did is because of people like me who intend to come here. Now, like I told them in my last video, I'm not a consultant. Don't come to me for the process, but what life is here, from my experience, from my lens, I will tell you. Because when I got here, I didn't really see, like I said, I came here alone, all by myself. I'm actually the only person in my family that's in North America. So like, it was so hard. And I didn't have anybody to actually point me in the right direction. A lot of things I had to try error myself. So I felt like it would be good if I share my experience with people and they're able to make informed decisions about life, just lifestyle here, not necessarily how to get here. When you get here, how things go and some of the mistakes I've made so they can avoid making it, because it took a couple of years for me to get things right and I'm still trying to figure things out, but like, glory be to God. So that's why I created that channel, just to share my experiences, let them see from my view and make their own decisions, basically.
If people haven't followed us also yet on social media, Instagram, YouTube channel, Shades of Social, please do so and
Thank you.
learn a lot. So when do you feel like you were prepared to immigrate to Canada? Like, what do you wish you knew?
I wasn't.
What do you wish you knew before you immigrated here?
Probably the industries, like the work, everything. Yeah. And also like life here. I mean, I had imagined it, but if I was watching a YouTuber from Nigeria that could really tell me, because what I found on YouTube was everybody was talking about all the good sides. Good and all right, there are good sides to being in Canada. Yes, Canada is the best country to work. Yes, healthcare. Yes, Trudeau takes care of everybody. But there are things that you experience that you would never know unless someone who's here tells you about it.
Yeah, I made a post about that today.
Yeah, and it's not like those things are negative. It's just things you need to prepare yourself for, because when it hits you,
right,
you don't want to be falling on your feet like me. I fell and rose up myself, I just found that like a lot of people were sugarcoating too many things, and I wanted to really be the person who says it as it is.
Yeah, and that's
your decision.
And that's wonderful, because people try and sell Canada as heaven, and it is not. We want people to.
It is not always. No, it's not. Even heaven. You have to work for heaven. Jesus Christ died. All those things for us to be able to go back later. You have to work to go to that heaven.
Exactly.
So it's not just on a platter of gold, really.
Right. So your YouTube channel and the things you post on Instagram as well, it varies, like I said, from lifestyle to beauty to faith to a whole bunch of stuff. And I saw one little video that you made, and it was a prank. You were trying to prank your mom that you were pregnant, and this is quite different from the videos you usually post. But why would you prank your mom that you were pregnant, and what was her reaction? And was it the reaction that you were hoping to get?
Yes, honestly. That's why on the video I remember saying I knew my mom was gonna do this, because like at the time I pranked my mom. I think that video was last year.
Okay.
I was 28.
Okay.
So like for my mom, she had already been thinking, come on, when are you gonna tell me? I don't care how it's gonna come at this point. You know how African parents are. My mom actually, before I traveled, told my boyfriend then to get me pregnant before I traveled. That was her plan. But I was just like, this woman. So it didn't shock her, but I felt like pranking her, because I thought I was gonna get a different reaction, like, African mothers and their ways. But my mom did not even shock me one bit.
What did she say? What was her response?
The first thing she said was, glory be to God. I didn't really edit that video, honestly. I didn't really edit it. The only thing she said was, the moment I told her, it was just, Praise the Lord, hallelujah. I'm like, why? You didn't ask where's your husband? Who
Right,
impregnated you? How
right,
come?
right. That's
You
funny.
didn't even bother.
Yeah, I think your page is pretty cool because the content there is quite rich. It's just really diversified. So that was one of the videos that I saw that was like, why would you do that to your mom? That's just that's really funny. So I have a question for you before we decide to let you go. For immigrants that are thinking of coming here, of course, there's different things that they should know before they decide to immigrate. Do you have any words of wisdom for potential immigrants or any misconceptions that they might have before they come here so we can fix that before they decide to immigrate?
Um, hmm, it's plenty, but
If you give
I
us
would
a couple.
say, I would say, like my friend Olu always says, plan, patience, process. What
Yeah,
I don't know how he
three
arranges it,
three
but it's
P's,
something in
three
that.
P's.
It's
Yeah.
something in
If
that
if
line,
Olo is in
which
the
is
house, please say hello.
yeah. I think it's plan, process,
Plan
patience.
plan process and plan preparation
Patience.
and process, something like that.
You get the gist.
Yeah.
Because that's something I didn't do. Like I said, I just woke up one day, packed my bags, and said, "This Canada, we go, we move."
We'll figure it out when we get there.
We'll figure it out, we'll get there, because I was just done with Nigeria at the time. But like, also, I know that I'm one person who does not joke with education. I'm begging people, yeah, I know in Nigeria right now, they would like, education is not the key to anything. Baba, if you come here, it's the key to everything. Let me just tell you. It's the key to everything. So you better put eye in that school that you are going. And two, apart from just education, also here, I feel like this country really has a lot to offer you. Depends on what you give it. Exactly. So whatever you give Canada is what it gives back to you. So apart from education, if you have the opportunity to learn a skill, please do before you come here. Because while you're trying to find a job and all of that, depending on the industry you're looking for a job in, some industries do take long for you to get a job. Some take few months. While you're trying to do that, your skill can fetch you a good amount of money before you start working in corporate. And sometimes for some people, they don't even bother going corporate anymore. But even with that skill, you still need education to be able to do it as a proper business. So school and skill, try as much as possible to have both
Right.
before you come here.
And life here, is it that easy? Do you just come here and become a millionaire, or how does it work?
Me, I've told them that multiple times on my channel. If your plan is to just come to Canada and become a millionaire, I don't know. You will be, but not like when you just come
Right.
straight. Again, unless your father is Tony, what do they call that rich man in Nigeria? Maybe they're backing you up with funds.
Right.
But like, again, the country will give you things you give it. It's if you're the fast-paced success person, Canada might not be that place for you because there's a process here. It's not like one thing I've noticed about this country is not like every other country. I know a lot of people cut corners here, but like you still can't cut it. It will catch up with you. So just give the country patience that you have for it to mold you and become who you want to be. And then the millions will come. But you can't just drop off the plane and expect Trudeau to hand you the millions. It doesn't work like that.
Okay. Good. So I know you got a diploma in acting and film in film and television, and
Yeah.
incredible YouTube channel as well on IGTV and on YouTube. What's your plan for the future? What's next for you?
Uh, for me, I intend to go into acting full time.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm definitely going back to school for that. I've always said that I did, like you said, I did the diploma already, but because that's just like my passion, and um, this is a country where you can literally become anything you want to be.
That's true.
So I'm definitely going back to school for acting. But for my channel, my um, Instagram, and all of that, I just intend to keep doing me. I might also go into presenting as well because
Okay.
I don't know. A lot of people just think I'm funny, but I just talk. So I think there's the potential there, you know.
Right.
I just talk my natural talk and they think I'm funny. But like I might go into presenting, but definitely for my career, acting would definitely take the first place. And I'm working so hard on that. But because of where I want to school, actually, I would have started in Canada already, but because I want to be in New York Film Academy, so yeah.
What kind of movies do you intend on acting in the future?
Definitely Nollywood. That's we need to refine that place. Definitely. We need to refine that place. That's where my passion lies. I know it's going to take a lot to dig that place, but like a lot needs to be refined in that industry. Because the way things are going, let's not even talk about that story for another day.
Right.
But definitely Nollywood. I would definitely go back home to do Nollywood and Hollywood as well. So
You have any favorite Nigerian actors? Anyone you look up to?
Nigerian actor.
Yeah.
Oh, my forever favorite is from the way back days is Rita Dominic.
Okay.
From the now is Some Kele. Do you know Some Kele?
No, I don't. I don't.
Oh, she's
I know Rita.
beautiful, talented. Some Kele was in the wedding party. She was Adeswa's friend with the natural hair. She's a fantastic actor. Yeah, she's not so popular
Yeah.
because she doesn't do just any movie. So a lot of people don't know her, but she's fantastic. Another person that I really love is Omaomi Dada.
Okay.
Yeah, I love Omaomi Dada. Then for the guys, I would say Etim Efyong from the now, Etim Efyong, you know that one, Men's Club. And then from way back, definitely RMD, my sugar daddy.
I like Richard Moffat Damijo. I didn't watch too many.
That's my sugar daddy. Jesus. That man.
He got the white beard now. It's really cool.
That man. Let me just keep quiet.
That's awesome. I wish you so much success in with your career plan and stuff with the acting. Obviously, very talented.
Benny, leave me alone.
Very talented page you got there, and I wish you so much success. So thank you for taking the time today to let us know about your city of Winnipeg. Of course, you're going to be getting a new city soon in British Columbia or Alberta, wherever you go. We'll probably have to interview you again and ask you how you're doing. So,
sure.
thank you for taking the time,
Definitely.
and we'll talk to you soon.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
Thank you.
And yeah, if anyone has questions about Winnipeg, you can definitely send a DM. But don't ask immigration. I'm not a consultant. Anything about lifestyle, I got you.
Right. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Thank you so
Take
much.
care.
Bye.
Bye. All right, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you learned a lot today about the province of Manitoba and the city of Winnipeg in general. Soso has been very kind to us, and she came here to tell us about where she lives. So I hope that answers the question about how life is in Manitoba. There's different ways to immigrate to Canada. That's what our company does. I know that Manitoba, lots of the time, you need a family member to be able to immigrate there. But some of you already have friends and family there, so contact us. My name is Bester Godfrey, Canadian Immigration Specialist at Tofino Immigration Consulting. We help make Canada your new home. This video will be saved on IGTV and on our YouTube channel as well. So share with a friend, share with a neighbor, and I hope you had a great time today. Thank you. Goodbye and good night.